about the difference in halves. 13 combined points in the first half, and the scoreboard lit up in the second. What changed at halftime?
I think just both teams made adjustments. That's a good football team over there. That was a tough battle, but just making adjustments, kind of seeing how the game was flowing. Obviously, just kind of struggling on offense in the first half, but our defense was really bailing us out. And the second half too, they're making big plays, big drives, stopping us. So it was an all-around team effort. So it was fun to watch.
Max, you told me you need to do a better job getting Quinn the ball. Would you say you improved on that stuff?
Yeah, when you get the ball, it helps the offense just flow a lot better. Just with the ball in his hand, you can see how talented he is and what he can do. Just even starting with that drive on the 1 yard line and getting a big chunk play. But yeah, just seeing him just kind of burst out again. It was fun to watch, and we just gotta keep doing a good job getting the ball.
Coach Dyke said you looked for him often in practice this week. What was different about this week between the two of you guys?
Yeah, I just think we kind of made a priority to kind of target him, kind of look at him, because whether that's scheming up plays to get him the ball or just kind of tagging him on things to get him the ball quickly and see what he can do. But yeah, that was kind of my mindset this week in practice, was just kind of target him and look into him a little bit more often than normal.
How do you sum up that final touchdown?
I think it just shows what this program's about on both sides of the ball, offensively and defensively. But moving on to the next play, not letting kind of the pass kind of take over and take control of our mindset. But Coach Dykes does a great job of just implementing this culture, and I think you saw it on those last two drives.
How important was it to get a win like this? You guys went through some adversity, were trailing in the second half, and first half of the season kind of smooth for you guys.
Yeah, that was huge to get a game like that, especially in an atmosphere like this on the road against a ranked opponent. That's a good football team. That was a good team out there, and you saw it. We struggled in parts of the game, but that was a huge part of just getting that win in an atmosphere like that against an opponent like that. Just builds our confidence. We know we got a lot of work to do, but we're happy right now.
Let's talk about the pass on the game-winning touchdown. It was pinpoint. It was right exactly where it needed to be.
Yeah, they ran the play earlier, got a different coverage than what we got right there, and they're pretty much manned up on cue. And the safeties are low, and just kind of throwing it up, giving him a chance. And he did a great job on his stem of giving me, room in the back of the end zone. He makes a tremendous catch.
What's it like throwing a pass from the end zone when you're at the one and you're back there and you have to throw a pass?
Yeah, it's not too fun. You don't want to live in that area too much. But when you got guys like us up front in the backfield and guys on the outside, it makes your job a little bit easier. So.
Max, that first drive, you went tempo, some formation, boundaries, stuff like that, and then after that, anytime you had a personnel change, they were subbing out wholesale guys, got to slow you down. I noticed in the second half, you kept the same personnel in there. Was that intentional? Trying to keep tempo going?
Yeah, I think just not allowing them to get fresh legs in, fresh bodies in there up front. But we knew that tempo has been successful for us, and just keeping in those things. I think it helps our guys play faster. They can react. You don't have to think as much. But yeah, that was kind of what we thought. And they were giving us different looks, zeroing us a lot when we were in tempo, and we thought that we had, advantage in that part of the game.
Because everything you've been through, how does the beginning of this season, being undefeated at this point, this first time I think TCU's been undefeated at this point since 2017, how does this compare to past years for you here at this moment?
Yeah, we're fortunate enough to be in this position right now. We understand that we got a slate coming in front of us though, but we're fortunate enough to be in this position. But we know there's a lot of work to do. But no, we're happy right now, but we know that we got to keep working to kind of get better.
Two more questions.
Max, do you feel like that general probably is a good preview of what just these next 7 games are going to be like?
Yeah, that was perfect. They were different than the first 4 games that we kind of had, but again, being in this atmosphere against a really good opponent, a well-coached team, they play really, really hard. But we know that the Big 12, this league is very competitive, and it's going to be a dogfight each week. So just kind of getting that game under us and knowing that we can kind of handle some adversity, it was good for us.